I just finished my first year of engineering here at McMaster, and these are my top 10 university tips that I've sort of, picked up, learned over this year, so here they are. Just remember, it's okay to take breaks. You don't always have to be studying, have some fun, get in your games room if you have one, play with some friends.
Okay.
Woo! If you were wondering how I filmed that, the ping pong shot. Alright, the tip is that you should find what works for you. So like with going to class and stuff, sometimes, some classes you don't really need to go to class. I'd advise going to all the classes first to see how you learn better. A lot of people don't learn by like sitting in lectures. A lot of people learn from like textbooks. Big guy.
No. I went to physics like all the time. I had 2 physics. So the first physics was just introductory mechanics. So it was like almost review of high school, except a little bit harder. But the lectures were super confusing for me, and I didn't really clue on to the fact that, okay, maybe I should try and learn this myself as opposed to like getting the professor to just try and preach it and absorb the knowledge. But like for second semester physics, I actually did a lot better because if you learn how to teach yourself, you'd be surprised how much you can actually improve your grades.
So find what works for you. You may not have to go like the same route for every class. Every class is different. Okay, so I'm currently in this building we have called Eller Wilson. We do have lectures here, but one thing that a lot of students don't know is lecture halls are always open until the building closes around 11 p.m. is the time for McMaster. So lecture halls are generally open. If there's no classes, you can go in and just do work there, which, it's quiet most of the time, so that may be ideal for some people. Personally, what I like to do is I like switching up where I study. So I might study in the library for like 2 hours, switch to, we have study rooms in my residence building, stay there, study in lecture halls, just different places to keep it moving. I don't like, staying in that one place for too long. So I advise making sure that you know where the different libraries on campus are, what time lecture halls close, and really playing to your advantage when you're studying. The room, basically, this is just one of the small study rooms. You can, in fact, book study rooms in buildings if your school allows that. I know ours does. We can book rooms for like an hour, 2 hours. We can go in there with a group of friends and study. You might have a project, study with them. So just make sure you keep that in mind and don't feel like your room is the only place or the library is the only place that you could get work done. One tip I'd give for sure is making a schedule and trying to follow it as best as you possibly can. So make it realistic. I personally make them on my laptop, but my roommate here, if you look at it, has like a calendar he has above his wall that has important dates, when he has midterms, assignments due. That is actually key. As annoying as it may be, writing down when you have stuff due, it'll help you understand what you should give more priority to, when you should do certain assignments, because work does pile up and it's your own responsibility to get it done. So I'd say making a schedule would be very useful, and you should probably do it. Ask upper years for help. Here at McMaster, there's this whole culture where the upper years help the first years, and really anyone that needs help with academic planning, to help them sort of understand how to keep up with courses, really just give advice to first years, which really helped me out a lot. I would show you some of the upper years that helped me, but everyone's gone home. Exams just ended. I doubt I'll find anyone on campus. Campus is sort of dead. But yeah, make sure you ask upper years, talk to upper years. They're really helpful, and don't be afraid to reach out to them. Another thing I want to say is make sure that you are involved outside of school as well. The academics are fine, they're amazing, but if everyone grinds hard enough, they'll get their degree. Make sure you put a lot into this school, because then you create memories, you meet people, and it's a great way to take your mind off things, whether it's joining your government or your society. Intramurals is a great way to meet people, a great way to relieve some of your stress. So make sure you stay involved in school, give back to your community as much as you possibly can. Yeah, that's one of my pieces of advice. I literally just drove 25 minutes for that one shot. Yeah, that's the life of a YouTuber. Anyways, another tip that I have is, well, using your TAs and office hours to understand content better. So what I mean by this is every university, well, every course will have TAs. So there's the professor who teaches the lectures, and TAs are there for tutorials where they go into more depth about, you know, homework questions or concepts. And they have office hours, which means you can visit them at a certain room during this time. And I would fully recommend taking advantage of this. If you don't understand something that your professor taught, if you don't understand something in the textbook, in your homework, go see a TA, email your TA if it's not possible because you have class interferences with their office hours, but reach out and get help as soon as you realize you don't understand something. Even if it's like one or two small things, they do pile on for the midterm or the final, and you won't understand how, you know, important one theory could be to the understanding of the entire course. So I recommend not waiting till midterms and exams to sort of get help on stuff that was taught in class. I recommend that as soon as you are questioning something and not sure about something, go to your TAs, email your profs about sort of that question, see if they can help you understand it, because I guarantee they will do their best to help you, and for the most part you will get a better understanding of sort of the question concept if you go there during the year versus letting it pile on for midterms and finals.
You have a picture?
It's a video. So be on the wall. Post up. Post up. Yeah. I have
Hey,
3
Google.
tips left. Let me finish this video.
Hey Google, volume 100%.
Don't be afraid to meet people. Everyone's in the same boat. High school has like 1,000 kids. Some small high schools, big high schools, whatever. Universities have a lot more kids, and a lot of people are just scared to like go out of their way to talk to people and make friends. Literally, everyone wants to make friends, so just be the first person to say hi to someone. It's not that hard. Like this guy. How many friends do you have? 6, right?
No. Too many.
2. There we go. All you gotta do is be the first one to say something. You know, it's not that hard to meet people, have common interests with them, and you never know, you might meet someone that will be your best friend for life. Second last one, don't let one mark define how you feel about a course. A lot of my friends are like, with engineering second stream, you pick what you want to go into, so like software, chemical engineering, and a lot of people do bad in like one midterm or one course, and they feel like they don't want to do that anymore. But don't let like one sort of bad midterm define how you feel about a course. You can always bounce back from bad tests, so don't get super like upset with one test. Learn from it, move on, get help from TAs, professors, other people, but just don't let one thing define your whole mood for university in that course. Last one is the major key. The last tip I have is make sure to be yourself in university. It is in a way like a time to have a do-over from high school. You know, it's a bunch of new people, and it's easier to just be yourself than trying to be somebody else. At the end of the day, people will like you for who you are. If you try to go out of the way to be someone else, it is exhausting. If you're trying to be someone else to make friends, they're probably not friends best for you. When you're yourself, you attract the people that would be best to interact with yourself. So that is probably my main key. Be yourself, enjoy your time at university, make sure you study, do good. And yeah, so my top 10 tips for university, they're in no like specific order. How do you feel, Arbans? Grade 9, going into uni in 4 years. Watch this video in 4 years again.
Alright.
It's actually not focusing, I'm cheesed.
I was 10.
If it focused, no. You're lucky. Anyways, thank you guys for watching the video. Please like, comment, subscribe. Thank you to everyone that has subscribed recently, liked the video, shared the video. It means a lot. A lot of new videos are on the way. It's summer break. I have 4 months. Stay tuned. Did you say?
Like the IG boys.
Follow the boy. Link in the description.
I'm not gonna get any followers.